Hey, I just wanted to show you this PDPM tool that we're working on that projects HIPPS scores to give people an idea of what the MDS will look like to help ensure money isn't left on the table. If you can think of anything that's missing, how it can be more user-friendly, or if anything looks off, please just let me know. So I'm just going to give you a quick walkthrough. So the way we have it right now is you first choose urban or rural, depending on how the facility is listed for Medicare and Medicaid. Then they answer PT/OT questions about ADL items based on the documentation in the first 2 or 3 days when they've done some review. And then the primary diagnosis. So like they can put medical management for things like pneumonia. Next come the ST questions. If the resident has one or more SLP comorbidities, the user clicks yes. And if the BIM score shows cognitive impairment, they put yes here. In the last piece of the PTST, they indicate a mechanically altered diet or swallowing disorder or both. Now we move on to the nursing ADL score, where they just add toileting hygiene. Then they can determine the RUG group. And if the resident doesn't have any of these, it moves to special care high. If they don't have any of these, they move to special care low. And let's say they don't have respiratory issues like pneumonia, you move on to clinically complex services, then to cognitive behavioral. Finally, it asks if they're on restorative. So these are all the different levels that are possible. The very last component of getting the 4-letter HIPPS score is the NTA non-therapy ancillaries. At the top, we put more common conditions, and at the bottom are those that are rare but still worthy of a review. So I ended up with 3 NTA points here. I then put that it's a normal 5-day assessment and get my score in the generalized dollar rate. When they create a user ID, it'll give them a dashboard with all the entries. And we made it so there are no HIPAA issues. It just records a number and no personal info. But users can jot that number down for the particular resident and go back and make changes later. So do you think this will be useful? What would you suggest we do to improve it? I'm really looking forward to your feedback. Thank you.